Black. Sorry, Black Demon says, I'm at 90%. Is there any way to get to 100% faster? There's really not. I mean, obviously having happy hours helps. If it was me, I would try to fish spots where obviously you've got a high bite rate and you've got a reasonable chance to catch trophies. I would use different rig types and I would change it up on what fish species I was fishing for. So it seems like variety is your key. And you may want to actually look at the list, and if it works, you know, like use at least one of your rigs that you want to use sometimes would be the one that you most recently unlocked. Again, if that works. Sometimes that's counterproductive, but... Okay, so the question here is, which direction do we want to cast? Man, I feel like we cast all over here sometimes. I'm just going to start out like straight ahead, basically. Oh, I need to change the clip. Maybe we'll leave it in to see if we get a bite at the closer range, but that's not the right clip. So Wrangler, you're saying at least at amber, you're pretty much just gonna use 20-gram bags. I think for me it just depends on the bait I'm using, the size and everything, like how small of carp I'm gonna be catching, just to help with the profit margin. But this is one of those spots, one of those times where I could have gone 10 gram and I decided to keep 20 gram. The sad part is when you catch this size fish. So, I don't know. Alright, so we got a quick bite there. It was a small fish though. I think I'll move them all to 35 for now. Hey, thank you 14, I appreciate it. I don't think that matters, the 5% to skill, unless that extra 5% unlocks something for you that you're wanting to use. But in terms of it leveling faster, I don't think that should matter. I don't know for sure though. If anything, that could slow you down. I doubt it does. I'm just saying the higher level percentage you are, the slower it seems to level. So if somehow the game thinks you're, I don't know, I don't think it would slow you down. I'm just saying it certainly doesn't seem to me like it would help speed it up. Okay, have we seen enough to think that this is the right casting range? I mean, sometimes this spot is pretty big though. I mean, we could put one over here just to see what the rate is. I think I'll do that. I feel like this 124 spot has such variety in direction on casting, but I might be overthinking it. Let me see if I can find. Has anybody looked at VK? Is 124 even talked about on VK lately? Just curious if like people show the picture where they've got their rods out, like where people have been fishing lately, what direction. Because I'm telling you, I think I am all over the place in this spot. Sometimes I'm like almost all the way north. Sometimes I'm all the way southwest. It's kind of weird. Let's see if there's anybody that's posted about this spot lately. 132, 83, 67, 83, 83, 83. I know everybody's fishing at 83, and for good reason, but I've just done that a lot lately. Hey, there's a 64.94. I haven't fished at 64.94 in a long time. That's always a fun spot. Alright, that sounds like a good fish on rod 1. So let's see what it is before I cast this one back out. Because remember, rod 1 is cast in a pretty different direction. Oh, the friction brake's just a little low. You went to 132 to try for eyed on match rods? Oh, interesting. I just want to know what this is before I decide. This is a nice sized carp, and this was in a really different direction. Goodness. Goodness. One second, y'all. All right, not a bad start here. 10.8. All right, and this was like over here. Let's cast it back till I find answers. I'll just put this one back straight though, for now. Yeah, sorry about how loud that was, y'all. All right, 84. I can't believe it's been this long since somebody posted about this spot. Wow, rod 1 was the quickest to get the next fish on. Hey, what's up, Razor? Alright, seems like an active spot. I mean, it is 5 in the morning, but I mean, we've got 3 fish on at the same time here. So maybe it doesn't matter where we cast. This area is pretty big, it looks like. So maybe we'll just spread them out a little bit then. Whoa. Another nice one. Did you, Alex? So you figured out a spot and all that? And you got them on bottom. I like it. Did you try it all on float, or did you just skip straight to bottom? I mean, we can't keep up with the rods right now, and we're not even close to keeping up with the bite rate. That's cool, Alex. That's really cool. That's a juvie. Can't keep up. So far they're all commons, but we can't keep up. No, it is wild. That is true, Razor. It is wild. Grats on level 17. Supa Susumi. Is that another common? Yes, it is. I think we're 100% commons. I'll tell you in a minute. Yes, we are. Yeah, that's a good point. We'll make for a good happy hour. True. True that. I just am like really hoping that we see a rare though. I think that'd be so fun. See a rare over here. I don't know. I don't know how likely that is on the Coco, but it could happen.
Oh my god!
He's literally
oh my god!
1v3.
Oh my god! Oh god!
I'm coming.
What's up, Valentine? Doing well. How are you? Had a good day. That is not a common. So this is our first non-common carp. Looks like a mirror, right? It was, in fact, a mirror. Yeah, I knew I did that too soon. I knew I did that too soon. My internet did, in fact, drop. It was, in fact, a mirror. Ooh, when we get out of like the early morning time, are the fish sizes going to drop dramatically? Maybe. So we've had 13 fish in 12 minutes. I could see like taking off our PVA during the middle of the day if that starts to happen. Just giving PVA a break for a little bit. I don't mind this size, but if they're like that, you know, sub 3 kilo. That's correct. We've only had the one non-marker, although we've had 3 or 4 of these like juvenile common carp. Even though they're markers, they're just almost worthless, right? Here, I'll sort by size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So of the 15 fish, 5 of them were juveniles or not marker for the one. Oh man, I hope this isn't even a carp. It is. Common crap. Indeed. Are you using red tootie here? Nice. How's that working? I would imagine that's also pretty good, since tootie seems to be working so good across amber right now. I was hoping this cocoa might give us a chance at maybe hitting a rare or two that tootie might not, but I could be wrong on that. There's a frame. I bet the bite rate will still be fine without PVA during the middle part of the day. Have you caught any rares? No. No rares so far, although we've just been here 16 minutes. I still have a feeling that we might get a rare or two here. We'll see, though. We'll see if I'm right or wrong on that. Yeah, look, this is already getting a bite without PVA, and we just cast it back in. You haven't had rares in the last 4 hours? I mean, I definitely think the rares have been less plentiful. I mean, for a while there, rares were just going off, as they do sometimes, but some people are still catching them, though, some. I have, but not enough. I've not done enough testing with those stringers. That is definitely something I've thought about trying to do more of. So my idea with the stringers is more like jump starting a spot with those and then maybe switching to regular PVA. I don't think I would continue to use stringers over and over again, you know? It seems like those are more of a like every once in a while thing. So maybe even like if you're just fishing in one little spot, if all three of your lines are in the same spot, maybe you put stringers in there and then you spot it and then you just don't use PVA at all. You know? Because you start to get in a situation where you do start to worry about like, okay, am I overfeeding this? Yes, kind of like a Cobra thing, exactly, except you're delivering it with the rod instead of with the Cobra. You're getting lots of frames on 2D. That's interesting. I've only gotten the one. Somebody just had a mirror albino in chat. Alright, I'm just gonna have PVA on the middle rod till it gets to be late afternoon. Because look at this small fry. It's hard to catch a common that's not a marker at amber, but we just did it. So that's cool. Like if you change baits, you get more frames. Like if you go 2D, you're going to catch a higher percentage of frames. It's cool when you start to see patterns like that with different baits. I don't think I have a Cobra. I keep saying I'm going to buy a couple of them, like one for the, it's an accessory, right? Oh, I do have, never mind. So I guess what I keep saying is I'm going to try using them. So I do have one slingshot for boilies and one for the ground bait. Okay, I just never use them. And we have a kettleball. And an old iron. The necessities. Alright, this is cool. At least we're occasionally catching decent fish here in the middle of the day. Gotta love Christmas at Mosquito. Absolutely. think I'll wait till like 1600 or so before putting PVA back on all three. Say it ain't so. How is the days old paper? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with like the way the game's currently programmed graphically or whatever. It just, you know, is a big deal. Absolutely. Aesthetically, it would be so nice. I always enjoy when a fishing game has those. There's something about putting them out, having them look all like official and stuff. Yeah, it's just really cool. It's very pleasing, but yeah, we just don't have them, do we? Don't know the answer to that. It's a good question, though. Where are my... Oh, I'm thinking about... Yeah, I'm thinking about that, not that. Let's see. Huh. Okay. I feel like I've heard them say, didn't they say recently, or that is something they would like to add still? Wait, what do you mean, twats? What is the Pentagon? What's up, Dice Mac? Is something supposed to look like a pentagon? How you doing, Dice Mac? Ooh, Barbles at Bear. Yeah, that's what we started with tonight. I wish I knew what Twats was talking about. Like towards the peg? Yeah, that's what I was saying when I first came here, is that over the years I feel like I have fished in so many different directions at this spot in particular. Oh, at the peg. Maybe that is the most recent approach for this spot. It's not always, or it hasn't always been. But that's, yeah, that's why I was asking that. Like, I don't really know what the general consensus is on direction here anymore. You always threw at the middle. Well, I feel like we used to throw at the middle more, but I do think Twats is right. I think recently people have more and more been casting left. I mean, let's be honest, we're only going 35 meters. It's not like we're getting that far out anyway, but
Challenge.
I'm not sure.
Challenge accepted.
Who's subbing? What's up, Jake? How you doing? I'm not even number 2, but I appreciate your support. Thank you, Jake. I presume that's from the number 1, right? Thank you for your patronage. What direction do you cast here, Jake? You've caught more rares than the rest of us combined, I bet. I don't know if that's true, but you've caught a lot of carpet amber. What direction you like at 124? Oh, nice, Thigh Smack. You just got a trophy barble. Which spot are you at, by the way? Because I went to a weird one. I was not at the standard barble spot, I don't think. Same way I'm casting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was telling them you might have been here, but I feel like this spot changes more than maybe any one at Amber in terms of what direction I have cast from here. Like if we're going peg 1, that is way over here to the left. That is definitely a lot farther left than I would normally cast in this spot, but I think I have before. I mean, I know a lot of times though I've cast more like this, kind of really like almost right at the number 5 or just to the right of it. I don't know. 5426. What's up, Smokey? How you doing? 5426. So I was on 5426. Good. I'm glad to hear that that's working, because I think I'm going to go back there after stream and try to catch a trophy barbel. I actually don't have a trophy barbel at Bear. And if I do manage to get one, I might do a quick vid on it later. I haven't done a non-streaming vid in quite a while. Alright, so far we do not have a bite on the one that I threw at peg 1, so we'll see. That might be too far left at this point. Alright, I think we want to start putting PVA back on all three now, based on what time it is. Wait, you fished at that spot for 9 hours in game and only had 12 fish? And you had to wait that long to hit the trophy? Holy cow. Uh-oh. Alright, we have a winner. We're casting everything this direction. Alright, so that is basically just west of north. We found the rare, boys. Oh, shoot. We found another rare, boys. Now we've got to cast in 2 different locations. Alright, now I'm conflicted. Oh, shoot. Well, we know we're not keeping it over there at peg 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I get it now. I was thinking IRL. I was thinking IRL. 9 hours in game's not long at all. It's all good. That's actually decent bite rate. That's fine. Yeah. That's actually fine, huh? And especially when you're just kind of sitting on a trophy like that. Where's all the excitement? We just had 2 rares in a row. We found the rares. Excitement? And the second one wasn't even that bad a size. It was almost 5 kilos, right? Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Actually, you were there about as long as I was, and I did not have the trophy. Yeah. I think like 1600s, 1700s, around there. That's when I would most expect to get that barbel trophy. Maybe first thing in the morning too, but... Yeah, I had 1 mirror and 1 grass carp in the short amount of time I was there. But you're right, it's like mostly barbel, or it was mostly barbel for me as well. Yeah, that's about as like barbel active without other stuff eating your bait as you can get, I think. That's exactly what I had. 1 mirror, 1 grass, the rest barbel, but I did not have as many as you or a trophy. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're stumbling into something here. 3 rare carps. Alright, now we just got to figure out how to make them bigger. Now we just got to make them bigger. At least I figured out where I want to cast. Figured out the baits they're going for. We just want to make them bigger. They like that little, like, just little hint of cream, not just the cocoa. A little cream as well. Alright, so 2 common ghosts and 1 mirror ghost. And insane bite rate. But a lot of small stuff mixed in as well is the downside. I think you could do fine here with 10-gram bag PVA. It actually might be better. Just feel less guilty every time you catch a tiny carp. I've been robbed with so many 7+ barbels for 22 levels now on both bear and amber, so I'm very pleased to finally nail it. Hey, that's awesome. Grats. I've actually had a couple trophy barbel at amber, but somehow I've never gotten one on bear, so it's nice. Graviston, is it Travis? Am I supposed to call you Travis? I can't remember. You were here last night, 2 hours, lots of small stuff, but 7 rares. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, again, it does feel like, is there a small adjustment we can make that might slightly increase the size? I don't know. Hey, Sauce, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you also got a trophy common? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I haven't had anything heavy at all. The largest one was 10.8. And we're back. Oh, until I get them to fix the internet, there's going to be this, like, this season of time. Like right now we're at almost 2 weeks where all of my YouTube videos are going to have these really annoying 1 to 2 second pauses in them where the internet was down. It's so dumb. So if you're watching this in the future, hopefully it's now fixed. Trophy was on 22 pop-up cream with corn. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm using. I will show you the baits and the PVA, in fact. So I'm using all cocoa and cream, but I'm using a little bit of cream stuff in the PVA mix. And I'm using smaller stuff, which maybe that's the answer. Go to 22 boilie, but keep the single corn. It's going to slow the bite rate down a little bit, but maybe the weight would be better. This setup was also working 83, 145. Did you catch rares over there, though? Somebody else, Twats, is fishing in the same spot, but with Tootie, and he's catching more frames than I am. But I don't know that he's having as many rares. So we've had 44 fish in 43 minutes. Minus the one, plus the ones I cut up. But, I mean, those were small, obviously. That's the thing. It's just an incredible bite rate. Hey, Brewski got a mirror ghost carp. Nice one, Brewski. That's a bigger one, too. 6.7. Come on. Hit it. Hit a big one. This is the time of day we could hit a big one right here. Let's hit it. I'll try not to have fat fingers and snap the leader again. It's not big enough. Did you see? Did see my Did you see everything you wanted to see, Travis, or you need me to show you something again? I think you're just telling me about your friend, but what's up? Welcome back, Loka. I'm not, but I'm low level and I can't use PVA. Gotcha. Yeah, that's gonna change it. At least to a degree. Although it sounds like you're still getting pretty good results considering you can't use PVA. Yeah, and Spod helps so much. If you don't have PVA unlocked, definitely Spod. It's so worth it. The results I got at Amber when I didn't Spod versus when I did Spod, before I had unlocked PVA, it was a significant difference. You got a red one at 83? Interesting. So maybe the cocoa and cream is just getting rares a little better than Tootie right now. I mean, so many people are using Tootie. I'm sure some rares are being called on it. I mean, you would expect that. Yeah, Peach and Tootie. Even the rares are Peach and Tootie. But 90% of the people fishing right now is probably fishing on that. On Tootie stuff, right? Doesn't necessarily mean it's the best, but it's definitely the most. I mean, leathers. Everyone is fishing with Peach, and you know what I mean. Like when it dominates the leaderboard like this, it's just. I mean, it's working, and it's working to the point where, oh, there you go. So if you want a red Starvis, they seem to only be responding to cocoa and cream. But that's the only one. Oh, never mind. Anything red, cocoa and cream, catch anything red. The other rares are coming in on Tootie, okay. Is that right? So you liked 83 better? Well, I mean, I believe you, because if you look at VK right now and pull up the spots that people have listed on Amber, like in the last week, 95% of them are 83 145. So I mean, that spot must be the best overall, at least that has been tested thoroughly. Yeah, no. You're totally right, Valentine. I mean, our setup is definitely geared towards high bite rate. But, I mean, I would say this is especially good considering. It's just the average fish size is a little small. We could go quad corn, maybe slow it down a little bit. We certainly could go 20 size boilies. We could increase the hook size a little bit. Well, that's a pretty nice mirror. Pop-up 12, thanks for the follow. I did not, Bobica Fisher. I'm sorry, I missed that. What did you, let me see. Honestly, I got into this, I've been looking on this other Discord recently that's like a different language server, but they've got some pretty interesting posts. So I honestly, I haven't even looked at my own Discord since yesterday. Let's see. Trophy room. Let's see. All right, Wrangler showed his, wow, that blue tag mirror looks awesome. All right, here we go. Bobica Fisher, 124, clip 35, Coco's pop-up 1622. That's what I'm using. Most of the fish were Coco's 16. A troll red starvis that was 22. Oh, troll red starvis on 22 size boilies. Yeah, I guess if I wanted to try to go trophy, I could put 22s in, huh? But you had trophy common on 16, trophy gibble on 16. Yeah, several nice rares. How long did you sit here? Man, you had a ton of rares. What'd you sit here, like 3 hours or so? I haven't seen anything. Oh, there's 3 hours and 6 minutes. So no more than 3.5 hours, huh? You had a ton of rares. Okay, cool. Nice. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, you know, if I would have seen this, I might have put 22 boilies on at least one rod just to like take a chance on that. But I'm pleased. I mean, this has been a really good happy hour, like Dave said in the beginning. Three and a half. Okay, cool. See those fat fingers? If that fish had been pulling really hard, which this isn't that big of a fish, but if it had been pulling really hard, like I just maxed out my drag again on accident. Wait, who's this, Gorman? You just had trophy leather and mirrors on the same rod 2 casts in a row? Where the heck are you fishing? I'm still using HSV Fortuna, so the smaller ones for you are great size for me. Yeah, this would be an awesome spot for those setups right now. Using the now you could hit a trophy common, so make sure you've got braided line on just to stand a chance, but yeah, no, that'd be pretty ultimate, to be honest. So you're over there across from Peg 1 and you had back-to-back trophies. That's amazing. That's amazing. You tried again today and it didn't work. Interesting. It seems to be working okay for me. I mean, I've only had 3 rares, but overall, like, the bite rate's just been fantastic. As long as you can put up with small carp sizes pretty regularly. Yeah, I think right now, Gorman, I mean, if you're going for trophies or just like overall best bait, it's hard to argue with the Peach Tootie pellet and sinking boilie combo, but uh, yep, no, that's totally, yeah, I hear you, Gorman. But as long as the trophies come, you still get a pretty good silver and XP per hour rate. It's just if you have an off hour, it can start to slow down a little bit, but Vox Fox, what did you catch 5 in a row of? Barbel should be early morning, late afternoon, early evening. Not overnight at all, though. I don't think. And not too much during the middle of the day, necessarily. Oh, yes. Streaming 5 days in a row. Yeah, even with my broken internet, coming in 5 days in a row. Thanks for pointing that out. I even had people come out to try to fix it today, and they did not, apparently. I'll call them back later. Hey, what's up, Pat? How you doing? And we're back. That one came in early. They're not supposed to start till 3 a.m., right? Got some laundry done. Now you're going to settle in, fish a bit? What's up? You still fishing these days, Pat? All right. There we go. Emil, welcome back. Yo to you. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, we're catching more of those nasty carps. So we got some nasty rare carps, though, tonight. A real specialty. Especially rare and nasty. Sun's coming up, carp coming out. Time to feed. Oh, is that right, Pat? I didn't remember that. I know you're such a loyal viewer, have been here for a long time, off and on. I did not remember that you actually don't play RF4. What happened to my hat? Not good, whatever it is. Let's put on an outfit here, completely change our look. Okay. Let's put our rally cap on. This is our rare carp rally cap. It is a relaxing game. Usually. Every once in a while it's not. Making a hot tea, that sounds good. Trying to be hip. Oh gosh, no. No, that would be fruitless. But we are going to put our rare carp rally cap on. And our don't stare at a monitor too long reflective glasses. Or blue tinted or whatever they're called. Is there a fish on that line? I actually can't tell. I think we just didn't tighten it. Put the ring on Smeagol. Smeagol. Oh man. Is anybody excited about the Lord of the Rings Amazon show? I know it's gotten largely criticized. As information has come out about the show, but I'm just wondering if, like, is it really going to be as bad as all that, or might it still be okay? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Lurch Dave. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Yes, it does help out a ton. I agree, Pat. Especially like if you get headaches with screens and stuff. So it sounds like more than one of you has done that. I did not get it on my prescription glasses, but I only wear my glasses when I'm driving pretty much. But I should have thought of that. It's a good idea. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, do you know which one you want? Do you know which one? Because you were going to send me materials for something, right? I didn't know they were working on a Dark Tower series. I read that series many years ago. In fact, I don't even know if more have been made in the series since I last read it. I don't think they have. I think it was complete then, but I did not know they were working on that. That would have been cool. They made a movie, right? But it wasn't very good. People love to complain about stuff. Better to wait and see. Yes, I agree. Although I will admit some of the changes that I think they're making, like, I don't know. It is a little discouraging, but we'll see. Maybe the show will be good. Never saw the Jerks menu. Oh, okay. I really don't know. Monkey's Melody said leveling series is a big help. Glad to hear it. House of Dragons. That's the prequel to Throne, right? To Throne? To yeah, you know what I'm talking about. HBO show. The movie was really different. Yeah, that's what I heard. Young Roland stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I didn't miss anything. I'm trying to think. I guess I just need to know. And I don't know if you want to like look on the weeklies list, but because I'm not really sure, but like there's different sizes. Of course, there's different colors too. But I mean, I can show you what the typical materials are. Hey, Jake. Okay, this is what we need to do. I mean, I don't know if you'll still be working on this by the time I get back in town. Because I'm going to be out of town this next week, but we leave Friday morning. But we need to just get it. Okay, we need to have one of my streams. We just need to get in Discord together. And you and I can talk and go around and try different spots for both pike and bream. And we can try to talk some of our viewers into helping us test stuff out. That actually would be fun if you wanted to do that. Game of Thrones. Yes, thank you. No idea. Okay, does anybody have any suggestions on like if you were just going to make, 2 or 3 pike lures, which model or colors to go with for a meal? Like jerk baits, like homemade jerk baits. Is there one size or model that is more often good than the rest? Oh, Wrangler would help us. So my last stream of the week will be tomorrow, and I'm planning on doing it earlier, as in I will probably start somewhere around like 12 or 1 p.m. Eastern. And that'll be my last stream tomorrow before I leave town on Friday. But then I'll be able to stream a good bit that week following as well. So after I get back from vacation, I'll be able to stream. I'll have one more week before I'm back at work full time. Yeah, Funky Minnow does work really well with pike, but we're specifically talking about the jerkbaits, because sometimes the jerkbaits, especially at Ladoga, sometimes jerkbaits are king. I love Lord of the Rings movies as well as the Hobbit movies. The key is not reading the books until after you watch the movies. Yeah, I mean, I had definitely read the books a long time before watching the movies, but I thought the movies were great. No qualms at all. The Hobbit movies, on the other hand, were a lot harder for me. Hey, look at here. It's actually a decent size, too. What did we get, like 8 kilos? Did we hit 8 here? Oh, 10.45. Yes. You got first fish trophy? Wow. Yeah, that sounds good, Jake. That sounds good. All right, let me look at this. All right, so we've got these baits. The ingredients are pretty much always going to be the same, I think, unless the wood type changes. Cherry. No, it's always cherry wood. Do you know where to get the wood? The wood you have to buy at that special wood place at Winding Rivulet. It's going to be 1 steel wire, 1 set of paints, and 1 sandpaper. Don't worry about hooks. I mean, I can look and see, like, let's see. My best pike, I'm sure, was on a jerkbait. Which one? We'll see. Because we could just go with that one, at least in terms of that size. Oh, shoot. My largest one was actually on perch. What about my largest one at Ladoga? Flying log? What the heck is that? Is that a store-bought one? Crap. That's a store-bought one. Jerkbait wide? 140 or 100F? That's the thing I don't know. Watermelon colored jake bite. Wait, what are you wanting, Emil? Are you wanting a balsa for like trolling? Or are you wanting a jerkbait to specifically target pike? Now remember, these are huge. You got to have like a rod that has a really good test. So this is what people are saying, the watermelon colored one. Okay, 140F003. That's this one, right? Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's where they get you with different wood. All right, so this is the one. So you want me to make you like, so I've also used this one and this one. Just tell me what, yeah, just tell me. I mean, we'll do this one for sure. If you want 2 or 3, we could also do one of these, or I could do a couple of these, whatever you want to do. Just tell me. Send me the materials, tell me, I'm happy to make them for you. Oh, you sent me balsa wood? Oh, I can, don't worry about it. I'll just make them, it's fine. It's not that different, much different in price. Just, it's fine. And we're back. Okay, yeah, I'll do the 140. Don't worry about the wood. I'll just use the, I mean, it's not that much difference in price. All right, let's see here. Lures. Actually, let me see what you sent me. Because this will tell me how many. Whoa. That's way too much stuff. That's way too much stuff. All right, let me do the 140. We'll do one of each of these. All right, that's a 9. Nope, that's a fail. All right, that's a 9. That's a 10. Help me remember, you got a 10 out of 10 watermelon. That's a 9. Nah, they changed it. You don't need the hook. And that's a 9. Okay. And then, I don't know. Have I ever used these in my life? I think I have, but I think just this one. All right, so we'll do 110F. I'm going to do this one too. 110F002. And honestly, I don't know if I should make you a couple of the smaller ones. We'll just do one smaller one, and then we'll do a couple backup on the more popular, bigger ones. And that should be good. I think these two are the most popular, but the 005 is also pretty good in my experience. How many points in lure making? I've got it maxed out still. Which one day I will probably refund all those points and get them back, unless they come out with fly fishing and that involves lure making as well. Yeah, no, 10s are pretty rare. Oh, look at that red. Holy beauty. $8.9. The rares are really coming through here. Nah. I don't think leveling lure making is worth it. I would wait. I would level everything else first. It's just not worth the cost. Even if you do it the cheaper way, it's still pretty annoying. I mean, again, like if that's all you've got left to work on, then yeah, do it. But we're getting so many rares right now. 6.2 common ghost carp. Alright, now I just gotta... what's gonna be the fastest way for me to find these? Handmade jerk? Nope. Jerk. Just jerk, huh? Alright, let's try to go in the order. Okay, so you had a 10 out of 10 of the watermelon, of the bigger one, and then you had a 9 out of 10 of the watermelon, because I did a backup of that one, and there's the 4, and then I did a backup of this one. And then we still need to get the 2. Actually, I don't know. I'm getting myself confused now. And the 1. Make sure it's a 9. Alright, and then we did the smaller size, this one. And then we did, what's that? The slim or the... Yeah. So we did one of these. And one of the reds. All right. Yeah, I'm just doing 16 on the corn size Keephius. I'm clip 35. Fly fishing means no sinker, only a hook and the fly. Well, but it also implies a different style of fishing, right? It's like its own style of fishing. But yes, you're right. Typically, it's like the weight is in the line, and then the fly and the hook or whatever the fly you're fishing with is either, if it's dry, it's so light that it just floats down the stream on the top, or if it's a wet one, it might be down below. But the way that you cast it is by the weight of the line, like going back and forth. Yeah, no worries, Emil. No worries. But yeah, I mean, it's only like, you see how good it's been in the morning, and it was okay in the evening. But remember, in this spot, like during the middle of the day, you tend to get a lot of small carp, unless you go with the 20 or 22 boilies, but then you're going to slow the bite rate down considerably. That was one corn. Everything is just one corn. That might be another thing to try, is to double up the corn to see if that affects the average weight, but this has been working really well, so I don't know that I would mess with it. I mean, we're going to do pretty well on silver, even if we don't hit the trophy, just on the rares and the quantity of fish we're catching, right? What is this? Oh, I get it. Come on now. All right, so how long has it been? Hour and 23 minutes. Slowing down, huh? We're slowing down. So the question is, are we slowing down because like the natural ebb and flow of the hour thing, or are we slowing down because we overfed the water? So many 20-gram bags of PVA. What's causing it? What's causing this overt slowdown? It's another rare. Now, this is a fascinating development. And I've seen this happen before. I don't know if it'll happen here. But sometimes when the bite rate slows down, you might catch less fish in general, but sometimes you still will get the rares. So like you start getting a higher percentage of rares but less fish overall. I don't know if that's what's happening, but it just like all of a sudden we've gotten a much higher percentage here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 7 fish. 4 out of 7 fish have been rares. Wait. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. When overall we've only had 5, 6, 7. It's interesting. I don't know. And Jake says time of day. Yeah, that's true. Time of day for sure. But I mean, during the first 24 hours, it never slowed down like this. It just, during this time of day, we caught a lot of small fish, which I'd rather not catch a carp than catch a 2 kilo common, but it's just weird. RMS, thanks for the follow. Welcome. You noticed that before too, Gorman? Yeah. It's a baby. I don't know. Keithia. Sometimes I feel like I even trophy bleak on 22 and 24 better than 20. But, I mean, I don't know. It may not always be the case.
I briefed 5.
Yeah, I agree, Jake. Yeah, I agree, Thigh Smack. Your cat likes the bleaks? I got ad rolled and missed any responses. Sorry, Travis. I don't think I said anything important. I was just trying to figure out like how slow my bite rate was going to get at this spot right now. Thanks for the support of sitting through the very annoying ad rolls. It definitely has slowed down. And we're back. So annoying. I wonder how that impacts my fishing, because we are like losing connection to the server at least for like a second. It's not enough for the game to kick me, but it's like, I don't know. It's weird. That's awesome. Your cat's just waiting on the little bleaks. I love it. Oh, it's another red one. Alright, there's something to this theory. There's something to this theory. And I remember seeing this at least one other time. Get rid of all the other fish and all that's left is a higher percentage of rares. Definitely think taking the PVAs off is the move during this time of day. Did y'all see that? My middle rod doesn't have any bait on it. Did a fish eat my bait? How long's that been the case? Like, that's not a glitch, is it, right? Like, if I look at the rod, you see the baits. But if I look at the middle one, there's no bait. That means that the bait's gone. Unless it's a glitch. I think the bait's just gone, though. Must have lost a fish and didn't get the announcement. That is strange. It happens to you sometimes, losing the baits? Oh. So you were watching my bait numbers and it didn't drop? Okay, interesting. Might be from DCing. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So we're at 21 and 13. That might answer your internet question. That's funny. All right, 21-13. Let's see if they both pop down. Yeah, 2012. What a year that was. You always have an FGA in chat. Yeah, I mean, unless I missed it. I mean, this is a long way back. It's going to be embarrassing if I see an FGA this far back, because that means it's just been sitting there for... Oh! Yo. Yo. I cannot explain to you how far back that is. Do you know how long we've had a baitless rod in the water? Remember when I was saying how the bite rate slowed down? Just remember I didn't have bait on one of my rods. Let's see. What'd you say, Blunty? Think about that post on the forum, spinning versus feed or trophies. One core idea I don't seem to see discussed is that we are feeding the water for feed or fishing, but not for spin. Some feed large stuff for trophies. Also, it seems like maybe we should consider the average weight of trophy bottom versus trophy spinning sizes. I think bottom trophies are smaller on average, even counting carp. For instance, crucian, roach, rough, more food for thought. Yeah, it's a good point. I like all of your points. I especially like the idea that if we're going to compare those numbers, then let's talk about meaningful trophies. So take all the crucian, gibbles, roach out, and then on the spinning side, like take the bleak out or whatever, perch if you want to. I mean, we need to be like a little more meaningful. But yeah, it's a good point about feeding the water though. Just like in real life fishing. Yep. Very weird thing is your bait counters did not go down by one. Yeah, that is weird. That is actually weird. Welcome back. 4.5 miles done. Wait, what do you mean, Wrangler? Just go for a run? Then for spinning, feeding water, what should I throw? Some spikers. Zzz. Yes, you should. Hey, Gratch, Wrangler. That sounds very healthy. That sounds very healthy of you. The one thing we haven't run into, at least on this size boilie, the 15s. I mean, if we had 20s on, it probably would have happened or might have happened, but we haven't hit a trophy common. And some people have hit trophy commons here, even on the smaller baits, I think. I probably should have put the PVA back on, but it's fine. Some piece of meat since the fish are predators. Yeah. It's like what they do with sharks and stuff. Just get like a bucket of guts and start like spooning it in. Nah, I think the other spot, Wrangler, is the trophy spot. I think where you were is the actually like, you know, worth fishing spot for silver. You only caught carp at the other spot. All right, that's weird. That's strange. I tried to watch I did watch the first movie because I had always like I remember when it came out and I've always kind of heard about it, but I've never actually seen any of them. What's the movie about? Oh crap! I want to say Final Countdown, but that's not it. Where like people escape death and then they end up dying. So they cheated death the first time, then they end up dying. They're kind of cheesy movies. There's like 4 or 5 of them. Final Destination. Final Destination. Have y'all ever seen that old movie? First one was made back in 2000. Then it looks like they made one every like 3 years after that. I made it through the first one, but I just couldn't bring myself to watching any more of them. Just a little too campy for me, I guess, but maybe back in the day I would have enjoyed it. I don't know. Yes, Blunty, Final Destination. Yes, you're right, Emil, Final Destination. Wait, you used 3.2 kilo in Yama? Dang. Oh, you talking about like with ultralight setup, I guess? Interesting. Yeah, but you could hook into something that would not only be difficult, that would be impossible. Unless you're at a spot where it really is like mostly grayling and stuff. I don't know. Mostly grayling and dolly and sharp-snouted linnet. So I guess that's not that different than fishing with a, like really small leader at the Tunguska. I mean, the little creek area, which can also pretty risky because sometimes an Arctic or something will get in there. What's up, John Bo? How's it going, Nero? When did I start streaming on Twitch? I really never stopped, although I've been really busy this past, 6 months or whatever. So I would say on average, I was only getting 1 or 2 streams a month in. This summer, I've just got a little more downtime, so I've been able to work in a more regular streaming schedule again. It's been fun. But I have definitely been... When I've been busier, I've still been able to get more of a focus on making videos for YouTube and not been able to stream as much. Did my internet die again? Sorry about that. So I can see why it would appear that I stopped streaming, because I was still making lots of YouTube content and then just not able to get to Twitch as often. Wait, video is still frozen? You probably just need to refresh or something. It will eventually fix itself, I think, but... Now I'm back for you. Okay. You just fought a 10-kilo Arctic salmon for 20 minutes? Oh my goodness, Vox Fox. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I mean, nice fish, but if you're thinking it's a char at that point, you're like, holy cow, I caught the biggest char ever. Oh, it had to have been a king salmon, right? I mean, I don't think there's anything in the water at Yama that could have done that other than the king salmon. And it sounds like it was a juicy one. That sounds fun, Voxvox. Have you caught a decent amount of them? Like, of the char? That does sound fun, though. So, has anybody seen, I think this is an old show, well, I guess it's not that old, period piece, called Poldark on Amazon Prime? I forget the Kaluga at Yama. That's actually a real thing, isn't it? That's a real thing, right? Kaluga at Yama, is that a real thing? Why in the world do they have Kaluga at Yama? Is that a real thing? I don't think I've ever caught a Kaluga at Yama. Still though, that's cool, Voxhawk. I mean, I just think that, especially if, I mean, it sounds like you were using 8 liter, but I have a like medium light setup that just feels perfect for char. I mean, that is just really fun fishing if you can get on a decent bite rate on char. I guess Ladoga is where I'm thinking of, although maybe it can work other places sometimes too, but that's pretty fun fishing. Kaluga at Yama. What? And they bite on lures? Why they gotta do us like that? Wait, are they really slow? Like, would it ever be a thing to target Kaluga at Yama? Like with some of these baits, or are they just super slow? Why don't I ever see... Look at Lamprey on here, by the way. Why don't I ever see... Wait a minute. I was on weekly. Yeah, I had to have been. Why don't I ever see spots about Kaluga? Are they just too slow for that? Or am I not looking in the right places? So no float Kaluga this week. A Kaluga bit your squirrel? Holy cow, that's terrifying. That is terrifying. Oh, that must have been what it is. I mean, I was thinking huge king salmon, but yeah, I forget about Kaluga. And you probably could have kept the king salmon somewhat in front of you. I mean, I don't know which spot you were at, but... Telekaluga. Look, there's people in this game that catch everything on Tele. Just for the points, the end of the week points, you know? A trophy king salmon. My goodness. Yeah, no, that spot, if they go right on you, you just run out of real estate too fast, don't you? It's bye bye bye. So I guess the other thing is it like a slow steady, are Kaluga sort of slow and steady, kind of like a sturgeon would be? Like they're not in a hurry, but you've got no chance at slowing it down. Where a king salmon would probably be a little more, you know, like faster, sporadic. Oh my red. Are you heading to bed, twats? I'm actually going to be done here shortly as well. He was in a hurry. Okay. That adds a little more uncertainty, at least in my mind. I mean, I think it's hard to say, but... What's up, Jay? My hope is to get a little longer stream in tomorrow, but like I said, we'll start a lot earlier. So like it's 10 p.m. Eastern right now. So my goal is to start about 10 hours ago. And then try to go a little longer since it'll be our last one for a week. But when I get back in town, I should be able to stream a good bit that next week as well. So that'll be fun. All right. It's going to be pretty slow for the rest of the night. All right, let's go ahead and head back and see how we did. We pretty much went through 2 stacks of 20-gram PVA bags. That's a pretty good bite rate, at least for the first hour and a half. But then in the second, like in the end, we were getting a much higher percentage of rares. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's kind of strange. Did you use double speed up triggering for spinning? Like with spinner baits or what? Like in what context? What is that? The grass carp blue tag? 33.9? So I use speed up when I'm doing, yeah, I do mix in some speed ups if I'm using spinnerbait, or sometimes with spoons like at Yama, I might do it some. Wait, what? No, I've not heard of this, Emil. So you get the first speed up by what? Increasing your speed using your mouse wheel? And then the second one you hold your shift? Yeah, it might be thigh smack. I can't remember. So that's just like a larger than normal trophy size. What? Using the current? You get speed up if you're pulling it just down the current? Is that normal? And it says speed up and everything? Whisper it to me if you make a video. Thank you, KB. 40 kilo for the blue tag. All right, so we did 796, hour and almost 2 hours. Not bad, although we would have had a lot of that silver in the first, hour and 20 minutes. But these rares help out a lot. 796, so even though it was a lot of small carp, it still adds up pretty good on silver. $400 silver. Oh no. Where's Everest? Okay. I got it. That's cool. So you're able to extend how long you're getting speed up. Hoping that's... Okay, folks. If you're going to be around tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in a week. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for being here. As always, it's a blast to hang out with you. I was hoping the internet would be fixed after today's visit from the ISP, but it's not going to happen. So there's very little chance it'll be fixed before tomorrow's stream either. I'm sorry about that, but I am going to call them back. Hopefully, can get them back out here. So anyway, tight lines, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Yes, I was using Coco's. Sorry. I was using...